Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing this morning? So I want to talk to y'all this morning for a second because I was live last night. Y'all saw the live. If y'all didn't, it's the video before this one where I'm live with a couple of guys. Okay, so I want to say this morning just to say it, get out the way. I feel like, first of all, when I speak, if I don't get to go into details on what I'm saying, I feel like a lot of people be lost and you can put me in a box that I don't belong in. I don't mind being put in a box, but at least put me in the one that I belong in. Yeah, I'm probably going to be chopped up in a bunch of pieces by the time you get through with me, but that's cool because I belong where I belong. So, so I try to make it as easy to understand as possible. That way you won't get the wrong message, and it'll break it down. Everybody get the message. Everybody know what I'm meaning when I say what I say, because I always say what I say. I always mean what I say, and I'm always going to speak from how I feel. Okay. First of all, a man must pay. Okay. A man must pay. And it's coming from a place of what a man is supposed to do. As women, you do not have to prove a point to a fellow, okay? A guy, a man, a ninja. You do not have to prove a point. There's no point to be proven that you can buy your own meal. The fact that you're still alive, the fact that you're single because you're now out on a date with a guy. Okay, nobody is trying to prove that we can buy our own meals. We're not 14. We're not in high school and trying to prove that I can bake. As adults, it's certain things. You can look at a guy and you can tell he's immature. You can tell that he thinks like a boy. That should be your first red flag. If he thinks like a boy, why are you even out with a boy? You're a grown woman. His mentality tell you everything that you need to know about him, the way he thinks. Once you have a little conversation before you even make it out on a date with a guy. You can tell by his conversation if you want to date this type of guy, because he gonna let you know where his mind he sit at off gate. Okay, you meet somebody for the first time, y'all sitting up talking about going 50-50. Why is that even a topic of conversation? You just met me. We don't know how far we're going to get. We don't know if we just going to do the adult things, have fun for a little while, and then you end up not being for me, whatever the case may be. But why is it that immediately people feel like, let's talk about what's your income and what's my income. If we're not meeting today on the chances of us being engaged next week, then why are we talking about that? So let's talk about it. Because there are people who meet and their sole intention in meeting someone is for their wife or their husband. Their wife or their husband immediately. Some people will meet you this month, be married next month. We're not including these people into our conversation. That is not who I'm referring to. I'm also not referring to the little boys, and I'm not referring to the ninjas. Okay, this is mere talking about a man. Okay, so, and when I say a man, I'm saying what men are expected to do and what is expected of a man. And no matter how low you set your expectations as a woman, it doesn't matter. You know why it don't matter? Because your soul knows what it wants. Your soul want a man, okay? If you're a woman, if you're a straight woman and you're with men, your expectations from a man, that rib that you have in your body has a man that's behind it. And what that entails, see, a lot of people want you to believe that it's okay. They want women to be the new men, and they want men to be the new women. They trying to reverse the roles. It all started with them having the God complex. You have the ones who don't even believe in God. You have the ones who don't believe in God. At the same time, they'll say that they believe in God. They'll say that they have spirituality but no religion, and they will push that upon you, and that's what they want to push first, because what they trying to see and what they want to know is, do you have an expectations of the person that's supposed to be the head of your life first? If you're willing to put aside the person that's ahead of your life and the reason why you here to be with a man, he know who you is. He know. So that set the foundation. Yeah, he may be a manipulator. Yeah, he may have narcissistic traits. Let's get it clear that you can have traits of narcissism. That's healthy. But for you to be a full-on narcissist, that's when it gets toxic. And that's when it goes beyond. So we talk about those things, but we also don't talk about them where we stand on one topic. The one topic is a man being a man. Okay, and for a man, it's going to show everything that it is. But you can sit here and you can be with these men who is not on men standards. Whether it's a fuck boy, whether it's a nigga, whether it's somebody who has they don't even like women. Welcome to TinaBopper All The Way Live. Let's talk about it. There are men who have sex with women, who are married to women, who don't like women. That's not the topic, though. What these men are trying to make you feel like is that traditional values are bad. A man being a man, I don't have da 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 da, and a woman should da 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 da. If I ain't got it, she should have it. If I ain't paid this much, she should pay it. I ain't got enough for this, and this. She should da da da. Because if you want a man, just say that. Why is this the woman that you chose? That's always my question. Why did you choose that woman to be with when you couldn't meet her expectations? But since it make you feel so bad that you can't meet her expectation, it make you feel so bad that now, fuck her. Now you have a dislike towards her. Now you disrespectful to her, about her, just because you can't be a man about it. Just because you can't man up and say that I can't do da-da-da and da-da-da. Just because you can't say, oh, I wanted you to be the man too sometimes. Just because you can't say, oh, I'm like a man like 30% of the time. I was hoping you was going to pick up my slack. Because that's what you really want. You want a woman to be a man to you. That's what you saying. Because how you find fault in somebody that you chose? Because you chose the woman that you decided to be with. I didn't choose her for you. Your mama didn't choose her for you. Your homeboys didn't choose her for you. You chose her. This was the one you wanted. She checked this, and this block for you. All them boxes that you wanted in a woman, she had. So you picked that woman, right? Then you pick this woman. And now that you're only able to provide that and that, now you want to find fault in her. It's her fault that she wants this and that too. Because you're not able to provide this at this time. And she should be understanding of that. Why though? Because we all knew her expectations from the gate. Because we knew who she was. We love that for her. What you're trying to do is not coming off. Because you're trying to make it seem as if she's the problem. No, what she is a woman with her same standard. What it is, you're not able to keep putting up this persona of who you was trying to impress her. And now that it's stable, now that you're locked in, now you have to actually deliver. You're not able. And the problem is when women choose those type of men to be with, and they chose these type of men to be they forever man, they husband, they fiance, this the man I want to be with, but he's not delivering in all the areas that you need him to deliver in. She's not keeping you. And to the women that do keep you, let's talk about it. The reason why you let a man pay is not because of no sense of the word or the value that I cannot pay. That's not why we're here. I go out and pay for myself every time. That's not the point. The point is you're a man. You're here to provide. not just physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually, and sexually. But because you want to sit here up on this dumb logic that, oh, well, I'm not able to deliver sexually right now, so she should be understanding. No, she should not. Okay, no, she should not. If you're not on a hospital bed, there are circumstances where she will be accepting of such. The fact that you went out with your boys and now you tired, that's not one of them. You want to push this ain't shitness that you feel like you deserve to have a woman expect nothing with you is okay. But what I be trying to see is, why do y'all be looking at the women that you know is not going for that? Why didn't you get with a woman like yourself? You don't find her attractive, do you? So why the hell do you expect your woman to find you attractive? You're not even attracted to yourself when you see her walking down the street, when you see her in the gas station, when you see her out at dinner. You're not even attracted to her, but you want a woman to be attracted to you? Why? It's about allowing a man to fully be a man. If he can't and if he won't, a woman can sit up all day and decide to be with him. She can be complacent. She can sit her ass there and be with that man. But in the inside, her spiritual is not going to keep on. Her heart is letting her sit there. But eventually, her heart knows what her soul wants. And eventually, by her heart knowing what her soul wants, she going to slowly lose respect for you. That's going to go first. Second, she going to lose her connection. She going to lose her connection with you. It doesn't matter what you done put in, how bad you done treated her. She's still there. What you done told to her, what you done for her. She's slowly losing respect. Because in her soul, what she needs as a woman isn't being given to her human body. Her soul knows what her body needs. You're not providing that. No matter if you're providing one side of the spectrum or not, there is more. A woman needs more than financial. She is a human body. No matter how you look at her. I don't care if you look at her as a dog ass hoe, a bitch in the street. Whatever you look at her as doesn't make her none of that. That's just what you look at her as. Your opinion don't even matter much to nobody else besides yourself. Not even the person that you speaking to her about. Because not of a person of sound mind, that don't make me form that same opinion that you have of her. I'm not going to have the same opinion of her. She gold to me. That's just a way that you think you tearing her down to make her come to your level. And that's why she shouldn't even been with you in the first place. But her heart led her there. But her soul gonna get her up out of there. You want to talk about it? So once she lose that connection to you, you know what's next? Her body. You're gonna lose her body. Her body is not gonna want to open to you. Her body is not going to want to open and receive you. Her body is not going to want to be with you. Her face is going to make these faces because it's actually gross. You can see a woman slowly being turned off. That's coming from her soul. That's why she been with you 4 years. It's year 9 that you got to worry about because it's taking her a little longer. Everybody is not the same time frame. You always wondering, oh, we 7 years in it. It don't matter. Year 8 is coming. Her heart is a little bit bigger than the last one who learns your ways. Some women are led by their brain. It's just according to what type of woman you have. It doesn't matter. Her soul soon gonna catch up. And we all know as human beings, once a woman is turned off from her body, from a man, it ain't nothing left for that man because he not going to want to be here. Why? He not going to want to be here. You don't have the capacity of nothing else. Once her body is gone, there's nothing else. You say you with her because she's a clean woman. She cooked for you. Da da da. We all know once her body gone, now that's what you really, because statistics shows. The financially leading cases of divorce, financially. Leading people who file for divorces, the women. She left for financial reasons. You're accepting of this divorce because you're not in her body no more. You ready for a body. She's not giving you that. Her heart knows what it needs to feel safe. And once her soul comes and let her know that, you, sir, if you keep that mind frame, if you keep going in that, yeah, you're going to be lost. You're going to lose every time. And it is what it is.